Hello, I'm Rainer Höchstock, CEO of the powertrain segment of Federal Mogul. For the next 8 minutes, I ask for your undivided attention for this safety movie. You will meet in this movie Brent Entries. He is an experienced Federal Mogul employee. He was 10 years with Federal Mogul before he had his serious injury. And you will also meet Miguel Mora, who was just 10 days on the job before he had a serious injury. Please watch this movie and be very clear, never trade safety for speed or productivity. If something is not safe, stop it. Please watch the movie with me.
I was setting up one of the profile grinders. I was kind of in a hurry to get it done. It was an urgent order, and I was coming down to the end of the setup, and which consisted of touching off the grinding wheel to the rings. And to do that, you don't actually want to touch the rings with the wheel. You got to take an index card. It was actually a bar tag, but it's the size of an index card, and put it in between the grinding wheel and the rings. And you got a control panel, which you're trying to move the grinding wheel forward to get it close enough so that it gets up to the rings, but not close. You got the index card in between. And I was looking over at the control panel, bringing the wheel forward, and you can't see your hand because it's actually behind the pack of rings that are in there. And as I was bringing it forward, my finger got caught in there, kind of smashed in there. My first instinct was to pull my finger out. When I first got up to the hospital, they just thought I was going to need stitches, that it was just a light crushing of the finger, and it kind of bursted open a little bit. We went up to the hand specialist. He said it was crushed pretty bad. It was turning more black, coming down my finger. He had said it would need to be amputated because the blood vessels that were in that finger were torn, and there was nothing they could do with them. So about 2 weeks after the accident, my finger was amputated, and they did it from the second joint down. So I guess you really don't realize how much you use your index finger until it's not there. At home, eating, holding a pencil, it's just, the list can go on and on. I guess, hold on for a little bit. I do look at everything differently now. I mean, taking my time more on stuff, especially at work. There's a lot of moving parts, machines and everything, just to really double check that the machine is safe to go in, to check the parts. Even at home, snow blowing, take a stick or something to unclog the chute of the snow blower. Even while cutting the lawn, be more cautious of moving blades, moving parts.
I am an LVD cutting machine operator. My work consists of cutting parts from the Maserati. That is my operation. It was a Tuesday afternoon, so when I arrived to work, the cutting machine wasn't working. I had to fix it, which took time, So I fell behind in my production. I wanted to catch up with my work, and the machine kept getting stuck again and again. So I would have had to follow the procedure and switch it off, and then reach in to move the part. It kept getting stuck, and I had fallen behind, so I thought it would be easier to just reach in to get the part out. The previous operators did it this way with a broom, but it would make the part fall. I decided to grab it with my hand so the part wouldn't fall. That's when it came down and crushed my hand. It was at that moment that I realized I had lost my fingers. That's what happened. The accident has impacted our family in that we'll act more responsibly, you know? For example, we fasten our seatbelts. Or before leaving the house, we make sure everything is turned off. We even switch off the gas valve. Because accidents can happen at any time. One day, 1 minute, you're all right. And the next, an accident happens, and there's nothing you can do. You have to adapt, you know? You carry the accident with you your whole life. It won't go away today or tomorrow. You live with it forever. Me, for example, I'm always going to be this way, with my fingers. You've got to accept what happened and live with it the best way you can.
I want to say thank you to Brad and Miguel for sharing their stories and especially their lessons learned with all of us. These stories and these injuries remind us how serious injuries can impact our life and the life of our families. And injuries can happen all the time if it is not safe what we do. Please remind, if it is not safe, stop it. Please let me repeat it. Stop it if it is not safe. Thank you for your attention and please stay safe.